Star Rail comes out with a bunch of news, obviously, and of course, Genshin Impact had its new update. It's been a little bit, guys, but welcome to another episode of Hoyonews. Now, guys, let's go ahead and start out with the Genshin Impact news because it seems like it is the oldest at this point, but I want to go ahead and talk about it. So first things first, Al-Haitham and Yaoyao came out with a side banner of Xiao, obviously, which is really good. I've been like testing Al-Haitham and Yaoyao this whole time since the release, and my word, both of these units are really good in their own right in some way, shape, or form. The application is really good. Yaoyao's healing is spectacular, and of course the reaction speed for, Al-Haitham here is fantastic. And of course, Xiao is Xiao. We already know about Xiao. You can check out all my build guide videos about how I talk about these units. I'm not going to spend too much time on them because I don't feel like, you guys need to hear me babble on about it. But I will say this, the events for the Lantern Rite right now are fantastic, and the scenes have been wonderful outside of a Hutao scene. But I will say that while we're talking about this, Hoyoverse kind of made a little bit of an oopsie, and I can't get the tweet anymore because of the fact that they deleted it, but Hoyoverse accidentally put out the banners for the part 2. So I haven't done a Should You Summon yet. I'm going to do a Should You Summon later on, probably next week. We'll see, but I got to make sure my timing is correct because, again, I don't want to do something stupid. But anyways, you get what I mean. They made an oopsie, and it's been a very stressful, or not stressful, but a very eventful 2 weeks. So I don't blame them for making a little bit of an oopsie. So yeah, good job, Hoyoverse. Now, before we get into the news of the other games, I do want to talk about the 2 new units that did get announced for version 3.5, and the first one is going to be Mika. Now, Mika is going to be a cryo pole arm user, and he's going to be the 3rd one that we have. And I am pretty excited for Mika because I've heard some good things about him, and I am really excited for the fact that we do get kind of just maybe a little bit of story between him, Jean, and the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius. Who knows? I'm actually pretty stoked about it. So when it comes to Mika, fantastic. Now, of course, the other character, the 5-star unit, is going to be the 5-star Pyro Claymore user, and that's Dehya. Now, Dehya, as you guys have known for a while, I've been very excited for, but the problem is that it's not looking good. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. I'm not going to leak any leaks, but curb your expectations. If you want to hear my full thing about it, check out my previous video. But I'm still excited for her because I want to be able to play as her, and I want to kind of be my own judge of this. But again, curb your expectations. Dehya will be coming out soon, so be prepared for that. Now, of course, before we get into the big news that came out, obviously, this last week, we do have one more thing for Honkai Impact 3rd, and that is these new supply updates and a new event, the Bustling Holiday Symphony. And honestly, guys, I really would suggest doing these, little events for Honkai Impact 3rd. Who knows what will happen? And I'm pretty sure when it comes to the next game's release, we might see a little bit of, no, I wouldn't say crossover, but we might see some rewards on all the games, possibly. Now, don't take that as me saying it will happen because, it's never guaranteed. But I would say that right now is a good time to play Honkai Impact 3rd as they're getting ready for the next update as well. And the news that I've been wanting to talk about for this whole video, that's why I kind of sped through the rest of it so I could give myself a lot of time to talk to you, the viewers, about what's about to happen. Honkai Star Rail is in its final closed beta testing, which will end on February 2nd. As of this recording, right? As of this recording, that is a week away, which means it'll end on February 2nd, which means it'll get released soon. Now, I have my theories on when it's going to be released, so I'm not going to put it here. You got to pay attention to tomorrow's video, right? Because that's when we're going to be talking about it. So, be prepared. But the final beta test I've been trying to get signups for, and there are plenty of ways for you to get into the final beta test. One, if you click the link that's on their Twitter, you can actually pre-register there, which is fantastic. That's a normal way to do it, obviously. And I've already, registered for it, but, I still haven't gotten a beta key. Why are you doing this to me, Hoyoverse? But there are other ways for you to get a beta code. Well, at least one more way. You could do Pom Pom's Galaxy Travel Guide. Now, when you go to Hoyo Lab and you do the Pom Pom's Travel Guide, or not, I don't think it's Hoyo Lab actually, it's the Honkai Star Rail website. When you go there, you could actually do these certain warp gate things, and what happens is that you can use those, and when you earn certain things or stop at certain places, you actually get a little like roulette, and you could win, you know, closed beta key. Basically you could win little things for a little claw machine that they have as another thing to get a closed beta key, but the biggest one is actually you could win a PS5. Now what strikes me is that I don't remember Star Rail saying if it was going to be not cross platform but multi-platform. And if it is, that's great. I think that's a wonderful idea, especially with the PlayStation side of things, because, you know, I think the PS5 looks a lot better than the Xbox Series X. No offense to Microsoft, but the PS5 looks slick. And I think that Hoyoverse games are better on multiple platforms. I think that's fantastic. So if Star Rail is on the PlayStation side of things, that's great. And giving away a PS5 is fantastic because everybody wants a PS5 at this point. I want a PS5, but I'm not going to buy it. That's way too expensive for me. But I digress. I think you guys should participate in this event. It's daily and you get up to, I think it's 4 warps. But you could also get warps for people who follow your link that you give them. You share a link to them. And if they go through that link and say that they're your friend, you're basically going to get more warps, especially for that first long area. So I think it's about, if I remember correctly, it's about 8 to 10 warps get you to a new area and gives you a chance to spin. So I've already completed all of that, so I'm logging in every day for warps just so then that way I can convert them to the little claw machine, because once you max out your warps to the areas up above, everything gets converted to XP. So just letting you guys know, there's still chances after that. I know that's a long explanation, but it's worth it if you're wanting to get into the final closed beta. I haven't won yet, and yeah, I'm pretty sad about it. Now, there is one more thing that they're doing for Honkai Star Rail. Like I said, they've been tweeting like 5 to 6 tweets a day. It's been crazy trying to keep up with everything that's going on because, my word, they really want people to now get hyped for Star Rail after being quiet for like 3 months, which is crazy. But if you do a little screenshot of you landing on these ones, like having everything match up, and then post your Hoyoverse ID down below, you could actually win an acrylic stand from what it seems like. The Queen Q, which is this character right here. She looks adorable. She really does. But it's another way to kind of get the community going, and I really don't blame them for doing it. Like, honestly, I want to win some free stuff for Star Rail, especially if it's exclusive from Hoyoverse. So if you guys want to participate in this, go to the Honkai Star Rail Twitter. As you can see right here, they will actually have a orange or yellow check mark, however you want to call it. And I highly recommend that you do it because, again, this is free stuff anyway. It's only like participation and pretty much worth it in my opinion. Now, guys, that's going to be it for Hoyonews, and I'm actually pretty excited to have Hoyonews back. It's been 2 weeks, you know, and honestly, it's been really slow outside of Genshin Impact, and now I'm really glad that we could get more stuff from Star Rail. So if you guys are interested in Star Rail, you're going to see more videos of that on the channel because I got to play in the first closed beta, and let me tell you, I had fun then, I'm going to have fun now. But that's going to be it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Of course, all that good stuff. And as always, guys, we will catch you in the next Hoyonews. Please take care and be safe, y'all.